Guys, this is a new thing we're doing. We're doing lives on YouTube, and we're going to be doing a whole lot more. And we're going to be doing giveaways and so much other amazing stuff on here. So be ready for it, because this is one of many coming. But what we'll do now is we're going to jump right in, okay? Because we got Natalie here, and what we're going to do is we're going to go through her agency, and we're going to find, what's weak, what's strong. We're basically going to improve it and try to help her scale. That is the whole goal of this. So first off, Natalie, thank you for being here. You're a rock star. The first thing I want to ask you is, can you tell everybody a little bit about yourself as far as agency, if you're niche down, name, just all of that stuff, the basics of your agency?
Sure. I'd say my agency definitely focuses on AI. I currently have 4 products. 2 are the 14-day free trial, and then either the AI employee or the automated reviews. And then the other 2 is the AI website or the AI call center. And those are, because obviously you need a website with those. The other 2 I don't. So for those, I do have an upfront cost to build the website and then monthly. And those do not have a 14-day free trial.
Perfect.
2 clients that I have right now are actually trades. I drive a Hummer.
Oh, look at you.
And a friend of the family is a mechanic, a mobile mechanic. So I did a little swap with him. So I'm building his site right now. And then my brother works in HVAC up in Las Vegas for one of the casinos. And he wants to do a little family business on the side with his son. His son's also in HVAC, who just had a baby. So my brother just became a grandpa.
Congrats.
So I started building his, and his is just more of a home services, which Declan, I used your snapshots. In fact, I used 2 of them to build his. I combined 2 different snapshots, and I ended up using one of your roofing snapshots.
Awesome. Awesome. I love to hear that. Okay, so it sounds like you're getting well established. Let's talk about your strengths. Are you more of a fulfillment person, salesperson? Like, tell me about that, where your strengths at.
Definitely more of a fulfillment person. I owned a health center for quite a long time, and I was that person when the person that was a little bit overweight, said, "Oh, it's okay. I got to talk to somebody." I'd be like, "Oh, it's okay. No problem. Let me know."
Yeah.
I was the soft closer who just came in and got all the information for the closer at the end. Definitely more fulfillment. I'm very tech savvy. I've been building websites since you first were able to build websites back in 2000.
So you're one of the OGs. You're one of the OGs.
I've built websites for a long time. I've done so many. I've done e-commerce. I've done just so many different types and directories, things like that. So I figured that this would be a nice transition over to really, like you were saying, just kind of niche down and get away from being so broad.
Okay. And what's your main offer currently that you're pushing out right now?
So my main offer is the AI employee, like a 14-day free trial.
Just the AI services.
Just the AI employee that they can add to their website.
Okay. Okay. Let me write that down.
And then I do have an AI smart website and an AI call center, but those do not have the free trial. So all of my marketing is pushing toward the 14-day free trial with just the AI employee. Because again, I can build it with everything and not have to worry about building a whole site out.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, that's really the move here. So let me ask you this next, because this is really important, really to this whole thing. That is, what are you doing for prospecting? Because this is the thing I'm probably going to be most mean on. But what are you doing for prospecting? Tell me that so I can write this down.
So as I said, I downloaded 2 of your snapshots. One of them had the cold email drip in it. So I figured I would do that. I have not done that yet. I've only done cold calls and not gotten any phone calls back.
So wait, real quick. Cold calls is what you're doing. That's just to write that down. You're doing cold calls.
At this moment, the only thing I have done is cold calls, and not very many of
them. Good distinction. Good distinction.
Full transparency.
Okay. Anything else?
No. I have things I want to do, ideas, but not in progress. So my thought was, since cold calls weren't really working so well for me, to actually do the walk-in, like some of the other students have done. Walk in, try to get them on automated reviews, walk in with something that I can hand them. They can just kick off with on the reviews. I just think that in person might work a little better. I don't know.
No, that's a good one. Okay, so next thing I want to ask you, Natalie, is really important here is, what are your agency goals? What are you trying to accomplish? You know what I mean? What's that looking like?
I'm pretty much doing it by clients. My goal is to get 10 clients as soon as possible. Because I figure at 10 with my lowest rated product would be 297 minus 97 would still give me 200. That puts me at 2,000 for the month.
Okay. So your goal is to get 10 clients as soon as possible.
10 as soon as possible, yeah.
Interesting. Okay. And now do you have a revenue goal you're aiming towards? Like something that's like, I want to get this.
Oh, you mean like the ultimate goal?
Well, that'll change, but just like something that would be like, okay, I'm cool with this for now. And then you can always
yeah. So 7,000 is the goal. Like I said, 10 as soon as possible, because if they do 10 of my fourth product, then that would put me at 7,000. So I would say 2,000 is my lowest goal and 7,000 is my highest for 10 clients.
Dope. All right, Nat, we're going to move on to the next question. This is a really important one before we start going into fixes. Why did you start your agency? Like honestly. Because there's a lot of people here that are just casuals, but there's some people that legit, like, they don't have a choice. Like they have to do something different.
Because it is ridiculous how many free websites I've built for people. Honestly, that's really the reason. And so I have, like, I've used N8N for basically building a workflow specifically for Gmail. I've done different workflows. I've done everything, I think. I've at least gotten my feet wet and tried. Mm-hmm. And I think the reason why I liked GoHighLevel was everything was one place. A lot of these others are just a little bit more difficult. And compared to GoHighLevel, I mean, GoHighLevel has everything right there for you, so it makes it real simple.
It does. It really does. It has everything in one place, which is super, super powerful. So that's pretty much it for your main goal.
Yeah, I want to start charging people.
Hey, we're going to get into that. We're also, something I want to get into too, that's really important is the people you have that are not exactly paying you.
I have 2 of those right now.
I can show you how to flip those to paying clients.
Okay.
Very, very important. So I have all your questions here. I was going to share it onto a Google Sheet, but this is kind of hard to do with this setup. So I might just, let me see what I can do. We are actually going to jump into something different. All right. We are just going to immediately go through me just answering this on the board. Okay. So first things first, Nat, you said your strength was fulfillment. You're great at websites. You're clearly a technical person. So the first thing I would say is you have 2 options. Guys, this is so freaking important that you pay attention to this because a lot of you guys fall into this category. You have 2 choices. Number 1, you can either get really good at scales and start really doing that, okay? Or number 2, you need to partner with someone that's good at sales in the community.
Okay.
So important. You need to pick one of those ASAP. So because here's the thing that I see what happens to a lot of people, Natalie, is they will come in here and they will stay in one lane. Okay. They will do one thing and they will only get so good at one thing and they can never scale. If you guys want to get to the 5, 10, 15, 20, 30K months, you have to have everything dialed in. And if you can't do it, you have to have someone else to come in to help you. I have people that help me. Everyone does it. No one does anything alone. We're humans. We're herd animals, the way it works. So for this is super important that you find someone or you learn it yourself. So my question to you is, which would you rather do?
Fulfillment.
So guys, if you were part of the community, make sure you reach out to Natalie if you're really, really good at sales and maybe you guys can work something out. On other live streams, we'll talk about this more, but really, really important. Because I'm telling you right now, this will unlock huge scale in your business very quickly. Okay, so you'll choose that. We'll follow up with that and get that one dialed in. Second is your offer. So you're basically just doing AI employee, correct?
Right.
Can you describe to me what that looks like?
How I'm selling the AI employee?
Just your offer, the AI employee in general.
The offer is basically to do everything for them, to answer any missed calls or to work with their receptionist. So to do either or, to grab calls after hours, also be able to book appointments, answer FAQs, or route calls if they want to route to someone.
Okay, so that's really your main. Are you adding anything else on, like the entire GoHighLevel CRM on top of that? All that other stuff?
I am when I'm trying to upsell them off the 2-week trial. So that was, again, my idea was to say, hey, I'll do a market analysis. Hey, I'll do a, basically Google business profile or any of those things.
Perfect. Okay.
Again, ideas. I got a lot of ideas.
You do. Real quick. All right. So one of the things I would say real quick on number 2 is your offer is I would get a little more narrow. Okay. AI employee is very broad. That seems good, but most businesses have no clue what the F that means. It's what does it solve? Is it an actual employee that's going to come in and, mow the grass for me? That's what they're thinking. So you more want to sell them like, okay, I'm going to get you back all your time by you not messaging people. I'm going to get you back all your time by firing your assistant, or not firing, or replacing, whatever you want to call it. That answers the calls. You know what I mean? You want to speak in very simple terms, because something I've realized now is a lot of people right now are selling AI employee. And I get this question a lot, like, oh my God, people aren't buying. It's because the business owners literally think that you're selling them a robot.
Right.
It's too much deliverable, not enough benefit. So the first thing I would say is go in and try to focus on something like, which I think I have a better way to phrase this. An AI smart website is a good way to say it, but automating their sales and customer support 24/7. That's something that you can do that very, very quickly will give them that like easy, okay, that makes sense. Online, you can answer the messages for me. You can answer the calls. Very valuable. It's a much simpler sell.
Much simpler elevator sentence.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And guys, so important. Avoid the vague, amorphous, big words that high level will kind of be, because high level themselves are great, but they're expecting us agencies to package this properly. But a lot of people don't understand that, and they're turning around just giving it. Like, people don't know what a CRM is really. You have to like explain. So stay away from stuff like AI employee, okay? And then offer basically custom sales and fulfillment solutions that are 24/7, work holidays, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Let me know if that makes sense, because this is a big one. I'm actually really happy that you said this, Nat, because I've been getting this question a lot recently. Sell the benefits. Because you guys got to understand, these service-based business owners, they have no clue what you're talking about. Like, literally no clue. Okay. Perfect. All right. Now to the next one, which is going to be very fun, Natalie, which is cold calling and prospecting. All right. I want you to tell me in depth real quick how this went for you. You said you cold called a couple people. What happened?
I left a message and nobody called me back.
How many people did you cold call?
Maybe 5.
Maybe 5? Maybe.
That's probably being generous. Well, to be honest, I've really been hitting my family up. I've really been doing kind of my warm market and hitting them. But they're also accustomed to me doing things for free. Ooh. It's a little hard for them to switch over.
Real quick, we're going to meld 2 of these into one real quick. This is really important. Let's say that again. They're accustomed to having you do a lot of stuff for free.
I've done a lot for free for so many years. Like, I have a very large Italian family. So.
Grazie mille. Keep going.
I have a lot of cousins, and a lot of us are entrepreneurs. Our grandparents were entrepreneurs. Our parents were entrepreneurs. So my family is very big on that. So, of course, whenever they were starting a business, I'd be like, oh, I can help you get your domain. I can help you with this. I can help you with that. So I've done it so much over the years. And now I think maybe it's a little expected. So that's why I thought the 14-day free trial would be good for me to kind of ease them into it and let them know what the worth of this stuff I've been doing for them all these years is really about,
Do they see the value in what you do? Like, are they like, okay. Do they benefit? Do they strongly benefit from what you offer?
Yes. And I have to admit, the recent trade that I'm doing with my brother that I told you about, I just started it on Friday and used your snapshots. So again, he's so used to calling me, texting me. I'm like, bro, you got an AI assistant now. You need to text her. So, and he's starting to, so it's been great having the warm family outreach. But I think it's actually kind of a little bit more difficult for me just because I've been doing it for too long for free.
Yeah.
They know if they call that I'm going to answer the phone. They know if they text, I'm going to text right back. You know what I mean? So they don't want to do change. They don't want to do something new.
Yep. No, I hear that. Yeah, right. Okay, perfect. So let me ask you this. This is really important. This is a key to converting family. One of the things I've realized, and this is really interesting, I'm going to bring up an analogy. I do not condone gambling or sports betting anyone. So please, I'm just putting this out there. I basically very good at sports betting. Okay. And I would talk about it a lot just as a hobby with people, and no one really ever cared. And people would basically ask for my advice, the whole 9 years, whatever. But the idea is that no one really cared until one of my good friends and one of my cousins basically asked me to help them out with it. I basically went on and made them a ton of money, like a lot of money. Now they won't stop harassing me 24/7. All right. Before they never cared, but now they do is because they got a result. So the idea with this is if you ever want to turn family over into paid, they have to feel the pain of losing it. Because if you're giving them something that's not solving a problem, they will never pay you. Because you can always just do this. You can always say, hey, I'm too busy right now. I have to pull the plug on what you're doing. And you're not being mean, but I've done this with families. And if it's valuable enough, they will always say yes, 10 times out of 10. But here's the thing. This is where you have to really look at your services. If they're not good and it's not helping them, are they valuable? And then that asks the question, well, they won't pay you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes total sense.
You want the whole goal, and guys, I talk about this so much, and I have to drill it in everyone's head because it's so important. The whole point about having an online agency with AI, SaaS, or whatever it is to have leverage over the client. Because once you have leverage, you can basically ask for whatever money you want. And the only way to get leverage is by solving real problems. So you were saying for your brother, it was the chatbot you gave him, correct?
No, it was just getting him into the workflow. Like literally, he didn't want to fill out the form.
Oh, wow. So he's like,
yeah. So I'm like, sorry, you got to fill that out. Like, I'm sorry, but you have to. Like, there's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I need to because the way I put it to him was, I need to make sure it's working. Like he was beta test. So basically that was kind of how I went about it was, hey, since you want me to do this for you, would you mind, going onto the website under, going onto the landing page and filling out the form. So he did that. And then, so I'm like, perfect. I got what I needed. So now I've pretty much set up everything that he needed, but I can't do any of the AI agents because he hasn't booked his onboarding. And that onboarding form is where I put a lot of those questions, like the free products he wants to offer, what prices, just things that I need to really tailor the website. So my fix for that was, since he didn't do that and he needed to launch, I just didn't automate anything. I gave him the website through his phone number up there. He didn't get the phone number that I purchased for the automations. So he just is using his own phone number, and that's where that's at right now. Because you won't fill out the form.
How close are you with your brother?
We're really close.
If you go over there and bother him till he fills it out.
I will.
So I'm telling you. So here's the thing too. Try to get him. You said he's using his own phone number?
Well, that's what I threw on the website. Yeah, was his phone number.
A big leverage point. I know it's tricky. Get him a phone number and get it A2P verified.
Well, I already got the phone number. I already purchased one for him.
Is it A2P verified though?
Not yet.
Get it A2P verified, and this is the key. You can do little things like get him sending messages, so he's reliant on the communication. That's the first thing. Then get his payment processors hooked up through your portal.
Okay.
Very important, because the more stuff. Wait, what business does he have again?
It's basically home services. So he does HVAC.
Perfect.
He's basically just doing like a handyman on the side type of thing. A small business for his little family.
That's perfect. Make sure you go in and you take over the payment processing side, whether it's using Stripe Square, and then integrate it with HighLevel. So important, because if you can create an easy way for him to collect payments, again, it's these little things that make it hard for him to leave. And the whole goal of this, and guys, and chat, please take this into your soul, because this is how you'll make money, is when you leave, all you have to do, and this is like literally how you can sell them, is you can just go, hey, we have to turn this off, or I'm too busy, or whatever. And from there, if it's valuable enough, they will immediately just say, okay, how much does it cost to keep it up, or whatever. Tell you, it's the easiest because family will always want it for free for the most part. I know how this is. The only way to do it is actually give them something so valuable that they're like, ooh, I need to have this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I think I kind of created this own monster myself because I've always created websites so I have them test them. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I just built this, run through it real quick, make sure it works. And, so it was the monster that I built. So now I'm just trying to unbuild it.
Unbuild, destroy it. So first thing is you got to flip the free people to paid. And the way you do that is by just get them hooked up all the way. And here's the thing too, Natalie, that's really important about this is going to show you how to learn. It's going to like teach you high level. Like you're going to have to go through setting stuff up. It's going to like make you get the reps into learning high level. So really, really important. Really important. Guys, that's a big tip too. If you're working for free, you're never actually working for free because you're getting XP, which is experience. So you're always actually getting paid just in a different currency. Okay, so that's actually good. Let me ask you this now. Does that make sense? Does all this stuff I just said make sense?
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
So in the next 2 weeks, you're going to tell me that you sold him.
Him? Well, I don't know about him, but for sure, I think I'm going to have new clients because even just that one little sentence that you gave me is so much better than the few voicemails that I left.
yeah. Well, now we got to address the prospecting side because this is the really, really important part. So you said you're doing cold calling. We need to get you a prospecting strategy.
Okay, so I have cold leads and I have a lot of them. Just for all the companies that I've done little projects for. Again, I love to do trades. I don't know what's wrong with me, but so a couple of them, that was what I did as a favor because they were a friend of the family. So I just did a trade that I wanted basically their email list. So they gave it to me. And then, but I mean, obviously because I've set up chatbots, I've been setting up chatbots for probably like 5 years. So I have done a lot of database reactivation. I guess, we didn't call it that back then, but it was basically the same thing, reaching out to an old customer, an old lead and just being like, hey, for this week only, $50 off. So, but that was how I was able to get the list because then I was able to obviously, run all that. I ran SMS and email ads.
Okay.
Or post, or however you want to say that.
But you have that list.
Oh, yes. I have a lot of them. I probably have like 50,000 customers altogether.
I would create a database reactivation training or a campaign. We have trainings on that. Make sure you watch it and make sure you implement that ASAP. If you actually have leads, you have to do that immediately. Now,
I mean, they're old leads. They're cold. You know what I mean? Like these are like one of them that has maybe 20,000. It's from 8 years old. They're still leads. If you know them, still leads. I would hit them up, do some sort of promo, get a promo, do database records. That's the first thing you need to do this week. Very important because you will get leads or you could get phone calls. And what you could do too, if you want to be really sneaky about it, is you could send out a database reactivation campaign where you basically are having people book phone calls with you, where you're basically just looking over and improving their online reputation or whatever online stuff for free. Their online presence.
Yeah, you're going, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm trying to, you can frame it differently. You can I'm trying to learn and get data or whatever. And then from there, you can hop on free call. And from there, it's so much easier. And that's a bunch of warm leads. Because if it's a cold list, it's probably not best to just hit them with an offer right away.
Okay.
It's probably best to be like, hey guys, come in. Here's a lead magnet. I'm going to help you guys, blah, blah, blah.
Okay. I like that. Thank you.
Yeah, that'll help a lot. Do that first. And then the next thing I would say is find something you can do every day, whether that's networking, whether that's cold calling, whether it's voicemail drops, using the outreach automations, running paid ads, any of the stuff we teach. You got to find something like that and you got to do it ASAP. If you are under 10 grand a month, even if you're over like almost every time, because most of you don't have a ton of clients, it is always prospecting is the issue. And the problem is, guys, is that the other creators and gurus in this space, for the most part, don't talk about this because they want you to buy more of their courses, more of their coaching program, and all this other shit you don't need. That's why they don't tell you these things. But me, because I give away so much free stuff and I want you guys to succeed, I have to tell you the truth, which isn't fun to tell you because I know it's not fun to prospect. but it's literally how you get your agency going. Nat, what do you think about all this?
Actually, I think you're 100% right. And I know that my hesitation is just figuring out what to say in that voicemail drop. You know what I mean? That's going to sound good enough for them to give me a call back. You know, like I said, what I was saying obviously wasn't grabbing them if they were even listening to it.
Well, here's the weird thing though. And this is something really interesting, Nat, that we got to think about is that you're saying, well, were they interested? Well, you didn't hit enough people to know if they were interested or not. Because there could be some people that didn't even get it. Like they didn't even know you sent it. And guys, oh my gosh, Nat, you keep bringing up these great points on accident. It's amazing. Guys, so important. A lot of the time too, your prospects don't even know that you're reaching out. That's why you have to then include follow-up, because you may go in and hit up people and then be like, oh my gosh, no one likes me. There's only 3 people, but on the second follow-up, you get a bunch more people. And I saw this all the time. Like Natalie, when I was doing primarily law firms, I had this all the time. I'd be like, that lawyer isn't interested. That lawyer isn't interested. Then a month later of me hammering them, they were like, oh yeah, we just got back from, Poland or our ski trip or some random crap. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, we want a website. We want ads. We want local SEO. And it's like, oh, there's a $3,000 per month retainer right there. You just have to, you got to be ruthless. If there's one thing I can impart on you, it's just please do more. Nat, what questions do you have for me before we go into this last part?
Actually, I'm good. I don't have any other questions. I mean, that was really my biggest one was how to deal with my family. So, you know what I mean? Like, especially now that things are changing so much online, I have to say they are probably my biggest issue.
Just by not wanting to pay you, or they just don't believe in online stuff?
No, but just because they don't want to pay. So of course I'll stop everything I'm doing. I'm one of those family members. Oh, you need my help? Okay, let me stop everything and help you.
I love those kinds of family members. For me, you know what I mean?
I like that. Hey, I'm super busy. I gotta just drop this right now. I'm sorry. And I think that'll work because they'll understand that they're business owners. You know what I mean? They'll understand that.
Okay.
So no, this has been really, really helpful.
And here's the thing too, Nat, first off, I want to thank you for hopping on. So that's the first thing. But second thing is like, I'm helping Nat in real time for free. Like guys, I want to let you know, like, I don't really even offer calls anymore. Like not even paid. People offer me money all the time. I just don't like doing it. I'd rather do stuff like this where I can help people from the community and then help all of you guys on top of it. So you guys are interested in this kind of thing, you guys can get free consulting from me. Free. Okay, that's FREE. So like that's big because I don't even offer the calls or even paid calls. So it's like, this is important. So for those of you guys who are interested in this, that are in the group, DM me, we can go over this. And there's going to be more of them. We're also going to be adding prizes and all kinds of other amazing stuff to these lives.
Actually, I do have one more question before we go.
You bet. Hit me with it.
So what about this, getting certified as an affiliate and going through that?
Oh, yes.
Are you going to have that
Yes. Actually, speaking of, yes, I'm talking to Alicia right now. She's the one who controlled it to come on live and answer all of your guys' questions. She knows it like the inside out. I'm telling you, the high-level certification program is amazing. It is one of the best ways I've seen to get paying clients if you're, a beginner or you have even a little bit of clout. And I think it's only going to get bigger. Because it's like a directory. You're having people coming in. It's a game changer. So what I'm realizing right now is like, if I can get Ashley or Alicia in and you guys can ask her a specific set of questions, she could probably give you guys almost like the hacks to getting certified fast. And then a lot of you guys, no promises, no guarantees, but you guys could potentially do really well with that. But yeah, great question. Yeah, really, I would suggest, Nat, and to all of you guys, the high-level certification program is a great thing, especially if you're not super into prospecting or sales.
Do you know how long it takes to run through it?
I don't, but here's the interesting part. From what I've talked to, because I know Jonathan, he's like, I think one of their top, he has a YouTube channel, but I think he's one of their top people in the certification. Like he's the best. Yeah, she's saying a couple of months or days. If you know high level really well, you can breeze through it instantly. That's the thing. It's like most people don't know high level, so they're like watching videos, like clicking around. But if you're a high level wizard like me, you just hop on and complete it.
Okay. So I might be able to do it pretty quick since I've done custom values, custom objects, I've done all of that.
Nah, you would get it done in like 25 minutes. No, no, I know. No. I don't know. I just said I don't know.
I loved your custom objects video. Wow. I didn't even know that existed. I was like, oh, this changes things.
It really does. Yeah, that was a legendary one. And Nat, I think you're definitely more of a fulfillment person, so that's going to be something you're just going to have to work on. But you also seem like you could be good at prospecting or sales.
Well, like I said, I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to do this week. That's my goal, is because we can do 100 voicemail drops a day, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, so that will be my goal for this week, is 100 voicemail drops a day. Now that I feel a little better with the message I'd be leaving, let's say. But yeah, I think I'm going to start there.
I love it. Well, any last question before we wrap up to Natalie, guys?
Oh, Maria says, can we hear your VM drop, Declan? Hit us.
Like right now?
Yeah.
I've had so many. I mean, let me think of one off the top of my head. See, I was really good. There's one of the awards. Oh God, this thing's mirrored. This award, not the high level award. This is Flow Chat. They're a prospecting, and I won an award because I was amazing at DMs and I basically automated AI systems, blah, blah, blah. But one of the things I noticed is the way I did so well is I used super like weird angles to get to people. Not like the normal, like, oh, just totally out of pocket, but I would say things that would elicit response. So the same thing with voicemail drops is you can say stuff that like makes people respond or listen. Because if they don't listen to the first message, you're never going to get through to them. So, but you don't want to have it be completely unrelated. People will do this. They'll be like, hey, I'm calling to see if you want to play golf, or like, you know what I like? Something is super dumb. Like, you don't want to do that. But I'm trying to think of a good example because I have cold DMs I could show you, but listen, okay. That's great for DMs. I don't know how that would work on a voicemail. But by the way, if y'all want the greatest follow-up for a DM or text message of all time, it is why do you hate me? ? I'm telling you, it's unbeatable. It's never not worked for me. People will always say something. They'll go, dude, come on. Or you sound like my ex, or, you know, something ridiculous, but I did. I used it on you many years ago. But yes. All right, guys, we're closing in on the final minute. We'll just close with some final thoughts. Again, Natalie, thank you so much for being here. Seriously, putting yourself on for everybody, showing, you know, being vulnerable, showing the holes in your agency and how we can fix them. If you guys are interested in doing this, okay, if you're in the community, please DM me. If you are not in the community, get in the community by clicking the link down below and then DM me. We're going to be doing more of these. We're going to be doing some gift card giveaways. We're going to be doing client giveaways too. That's going to be special. No promises, but that is coming soon. And we're going to be doing more of these. So again, thank you guys for being here. I think this is the greatest time ever to be doing agency stuff. And we got the best group. I mean, guys, let's just put it in the chat. Is the group I have not the best group? Like, come on. Is there any group that even comes close? I mean, Nat, you can just even tell them. Don't even take it from me. You've been in other people's groups too. You know.
I have. In fact, it was frowned upon because when I saw Declan's plumber video and workflow, I went crazy. So I was just being nice and sharing it in the community, and yeah, that was frowned upon.
But you had to.
But I can tell you that this community, I love the nightly calls. Each one is different. Like TJ's is so different than Anna's, which is so different than John's, which is so different than the other John. You know what I mean? And it's just everybody. It's wonderful how different. And I love that everyone's recording them now because, you know, there's sometimes I don't even get home in time. So, and I really do like I'll watch our community videos before I watch a YouTube video. So I really love our basically our daily workshops. We have one every day except Saturday, I think.
Yep. And we're probably going to be adding one too soon. And guys, what Nat just said is so true. And here's the thing too. There's no other group out there that has actual coaches hopping on calls again and again. They hire VAs that have never done this, that just to answer questions and mitigate people's problems. That's it. We have real agency owners, people that are doing exactly what you want, selling AI services, reputation management, high level, the whole 9 yards, that are on coaching calls that you can speak to live. You can't get that anywhere else. And guess what? You can access the calls for free. There's no payment gateway. This does not exist anywhere else. So I'm just saying, take advantage of it. It's amazing. You guys are all awesome. Nat, thanks again. And yeah.
Thanks to everyone in the chat as well. I really appreciate everyone's help. It's been very enlightening. I hope to have good news in a week.
Yes, and tell you what, guys, I'll make a promise here. If you can,
Free snappies?
better. If you can prove to me that you closed your brother on a deal that's more than, I'll tell you the revenue margin of it after the call. But that's at least something, not like $25. It has to be something relatively substantial. I will send you a very hot plumber I know. Not okay, guys, hot lead, not like he's good looking. Okay, calm down. But the whole idea is that I will send you a hot lead of this plumber who wants a smart website. I know him. I was going to release it in the group earlier, but I didn't because I wanted to give it in this call. If you can prove to me that you closed your brother, I will send you a warm, actually hot, very hot plumber lead for your agency.
Thank you for the challenge.
Of course. And that could be a big deal. No promises, but that could be a big deal. All right, guys, we're going to wrap up. You're awesome, and God bless all of you guys. Come to the live streams. They're going to be awesome. Peace.